Two different stories. One moment of connection, a question and answer. No space in between. This is Bridging the Spaces.
Hello everybody, my name is Ahmed Hafar.
And I'm Roda Al Sayed.
I am known as the Voice of Dubai, and you've heard my voice all over Dubai. I am also the managing director of Mindloop Studios, an audio post-production house here in Dubai.
And I own a creative agency called Roda Say, which helps brands say their stories out loud. With the skills of a writer, a speaker, and an artist, I help you say your stories and feel them before hearing the words.
And together we're bridging the spaces.
Your voice has become a part of how Dubai sounds. Do you ever stop to think, how does it feel to be a voice that people recognize, but maybe they don't know your face?
Yes, and I think it's a double-edged sword, because on one side, I like that, everybody knows it, but I also like that I don't get recognized almost at all. So, but for example, when I am in, let's say, the Dubai Opera and a show is about to begin, and I hear myself saying something like, the use of mobile phones is prohibited inside the auditorium. But I see someone using their phone and I'm like, did you not just hear what I said? And I want to physically go up to them and be like, by the way, but then I don't do that. And then in other places, sorry?
I would. If it was
You
I
would.
would.
Another place, for example, on the Dubai monorail, because, it's a metro and stuff, and I like when, I go up to people and after the voice plays, I just look at them and I say something like, Al-Mahatta Taliya hiya, gateway. Don't I sound like that guy? And they're like, oh my God, it's almost the same. So I like to play around with it. But it's an honor and a privilege to have collaborated with the Dubai government on so many projects. And, having the title of The Voice Dubai, it's an honor, it's a privilege. And, feels good, feels pretty amazing.
That sounds nice. If anyone deserves it, it's you, Ahmed.
Thank you.
يلا اسألني.
Right. Roda, your words carry emotion like a melody. Well, I know how creative you are, because I know you well. When you write, do you hear rhythm first, or do you feel the meaning before the sound?
To me, honestly, I believe the inspiration behind the story comes first. And for some reason, the inspiration always finds me. I don't go looking for it. And once it comes, I feel like the sound and the feeling and the words all come together. Let me share with you an example. I remember I was once asked to write about the moon, and I had no idea where to start from. So I was sitting in the living room, and my mother turns around, looks at my son, and asks Khalid, وين القمر? وين القمر?
Where's the moon?
Where's the moon? Khalid looked at her, smiled, and pointed at himself and said, أنا.
Oh.
And at that moment, I just knew the rhythm, the words, everything came together. And the poem was written in one go. So yeah, I would say they come as a package. Nothing comes before the other. In the mention of rhythm, Ahmed, every city has a rhythm. How would you describe the sound of Dubai? Is it fast, calm, hopeful, or loud?
I would say all of the above, depending on which part of Dubai you go to. And I think that's what makes it beautiful in so many ways and always changing. I want to relax. I go to Jumeirah. I sit in the cafes. I truly feel that calmness. I want to experience a little bit more with a bit more sun in the best way possible. I go to the Palm. I want to experience a little bit loud in a good way, in an exciting, opportunistic way. I go to the IFC, I go to downtown. And no matter where you go, you always have a slice of Dubai that gives you a new experience. I started from Dubai, and I will always credit Dubai for putting me in so many different situations in the city that inspired me to be able to take on these challenges, to give a certain area or a certain brand its sound identity or sound experience completely from zero. And yeah, so I would say Dubai is all of the above and so much more. All right, I have one for you. You often blend Arabic and English in your poetry. Would you say that's two bridges inside your own voice?
There is a feeling that is so magical about our language that It beautifies any international platform you put it on.
I can't agree with you more.
And it is such an opportunity and a pleasure for me. I want people to see my identity, to hear it. And that's why I involve Arabic in a lot of my work. It's very important for me. People might not understand what I'm saying, but they will feel it. And that's what matters most to me. And your question reminded me of a poem I wrote. It's quite tall, so I'll just tell you a short part of it if you would allow me.
Absolutely.
And now, Khalid is 3. And as I watch him grow, I wonder, what will his first story be? Will he dream in Arabic the way I did? Did he feel the weight when his father whispered in his ears, سميتك خالد, سميتك خالد, سميتك خالد? As a mother, as a storyteller, as an Emirati, I ask myself every day, what can I do to keep our culture and language alive? And to be honest, I don't always know the answer, but I try. In every project, every conversation, every say, even when the request is in English, I write in Arabic too. Because I truly believe that our language will never fade from the page, neither should it fade from our use. And so I feel it, I speak it, I write it, I say it, because if I want to see my son carry it, he needs to see me carry it too. علمتني الأمومة أن القصة ليست فقط فيما نخبر به أطفالنا، بل في اهتمامنا بألا تعاتب اللغة العربية أبنائها. So, Ahmed, you asked me about the bridge. Honestly, if I can be a single brick on the bridge that makes sure that the Arabic language never asks, have my children forgotten me? I would be very happy with what I've achieved.
I am out of words, and I'm the one known to say all the words. Wow.
Ahmed, we both turn feelings into sound, you through sonics, me through words. What's one moment where sound bridged the space you couldn't reach with words?
What a beautiful question. It's been 11 years that I've been making sonic branding. To our viewers that don't know what that is, it's the sound identity of a brand. It's the way you feel a brand through sound, understand the brand through sound, all of that. Some of the notable work I've done in the UAE, because I started from UAE, would be like Insurance Market, right? One of my compositions,
So
my
you
music
did that to
identity.
us.
Yes, I did that. I'm also behind the Ba Ba Barakat, very known. I'm behind
Oh, my
Arab
son
Bang.
loves that one.
Really? No way. I love
His
it too.
favorite thing in the world is the Barakat Tarak. And he
La.
would repeat it every time he sees it.
You know, I was once told by a friend that there was a kid in a supermarket. There was the Barakat fridge,
Yeah.
and the kid was with his mom. Okay, I wasn't there. This is a story I was told. And the kid, while picking up a Barakat, was going like Ba Ba Barakat
Give
and
me
singing.
one more year, I'm sure that will happen to me. I'll call you.
So you know that shows the power of what I do.
100.
And
When you manage to influence a child, that means your
Khalas.
work is...
Exactly, right? I always try to make a connection between a brand and its audience using sound, using music, my voice. You do it in a very special way. So I have a special question for a special person with a special brain
Yalla,
and a
go for
special
it.
vocabulary. Special. You speak so beautifully about connection. But what's a silence that still means something to you?
So you're asking someone who rarely has silence around them. يعني, you know, Ahmed, just like you, I'm very talkative. But a moment where I feel connection through silence would be when I'm speechless. When someone puts me in a situation where they inspire me or they touch my heart to the extent that I'm out of words, that is more powerful than speaking in 1,000 words. Just a moment ago, after I finished the poem, Ahmed, you told me that you're out of words.
I was.
And to me, the glow and smile I saw in your eyes mean way more. At moments like this, silence is not absence. Silence is a connection.
We are now bridging the gap. Okay?
We try.
Yes. We're much closer in conversation, much closer as people.
True.
And this question will truly bring us together.
Let's see.
If we ever created something together, your words, my sound, my music, what do you think people would feel first? The word? All of the words you're gonna put together? Or the waves of the sounds, the music, the elements that I'm gonna put in?
أول شيء أتشرف. Honestly.
Same.
إن شاء الله يجمعنا عمل قريب. Secondly,
Wouldn't that be awesome?
that would be the best.
That would actually be cool.
It should happen.
You have such a deep
يعني
sense
I've known
of
you
articulation.
For so long, Ahmed, come on. Why didn't we put your sound and my words together?
We all get busy. Now, that's the thing. Yani,
That's why we're bridging the gap to
at the
remind
mo-
us.
we're literally bridging. Like, I'm so
Exactly.
grateful to do. Thank you, Do,
100%
for this beautiful
صح.
opportunity. I think if we create something together, it would be astronomical because I do what you do in words, I do it in sound, in music,
100%.
and evoking those emotions. And I am as pure as you. I think it would be very cool.
Like about a year ago, you asked me, what do I want to manifest next? And I told you I want to be on the Dubai Opera stage. And I remember you told me to close my eyes and you whispered in the Dubai Opera sound, announcing me on stage. Can you do it?
With pleasure.
Yalla.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dubai Opera. Please note, we have a special guest joining us on stage. Rhoda is here to share a few words that will make an impact of a whole city. Rhoda on stage, a big round of applause, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Ahmed, you said that. And I remember I told you I want that before my 30th birthday. On the 24th of June, a day before my birthday, I was on the Dubai Opera stage.
And I remember when I opened my LinkedIn and I was tagged, or was it Instagram?
Instagram.
Instagram,
Yeah.
sorry. When I opened up my Instagram and I was tagged, I still remember my smile went from here to here. And I'm so happy for you.
Your
on
voice
your special
brought
day.
a dream to life, as I'm sure it did to many of your clients. And if there is one message I want to leave people with, Ahmed, is have conversation with people. Talk to people, bridge the gap between you and other talents, because when beauty meets beauty and talent meets talent, beautiful things come to the world.
I grew up on Fairuz and stuff, right? Like that's what my mom played. And when I had the pleasure of working with Nancy Ajram and Elisa when I was young, that's actually, for the viewers that don't know, that's how I started my career. I was a composer with Jean-Marie Rieshi, who's a very famous composer in Lebanon. And when I worked with Nancy, Elisa, and those amazing talents, I had no idea that, 12 years later, 13 years later, I'm gonna be making the music of like a global airline, or I'm gonna be, all of these malls. And you have like tens of millions that listen. Like as we're having this chat, I think like 5 million people just heard my music across the world from Taj Hotels, Rixos. I mean, I can keep going on with the brands, but my information is available online. My point is my mom saying, I remember you doodling on the guitar, and now I heard a legitimate piece, heard by so many, I felt it, that hit different. And your words, I think you have the effect of normal people feeling like, in a way, you're a guardian with your words.
You made me realize how much I want to bridge the gap between how I feel with my mom and how I want my son to feel with me. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, and here's the message for Khalid.
يا خالد، الماما ما في منها، إنسانة محترمة وعبقرية. فعندما تحضر هذا شو من كان عمرك، بدي الضحكة على وجهك والفخر بأمك. تمام؟ تمام.
I think خير ما ننهي به اللقاء. شكرا.
Thank you for always being nice. And Jenny,
And thank you, Do.
Anjad, thank you, Do.
Wallah, thank you,
Anjad, thank you, Do. It would be nice. I think like it would be nice if I voice thank you for calling Do. For English, press 1. Like I don't know, I just feel like the smoothness of that would be cool because the way
Maybe it shouldn't just be thank you for this. Maybe we should come up with something poetic
what
that
if
is so
you
Do.
write it?
Yes.
Do pitch time.
خلاص done.
She writes it, the phone one, okay, and then I
هو
voice it.
Now he voices it.
خلاص, do is a brand I'm
We're
allowed to
done.
do. Haha.
do 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 do